Is it possible to make the worst rated driver in F1 25 world champion in their first season whilst driving as their teammate? Well, let's give it a go with also the worst rated car as well. So here we are for the first race of the season at Albert Park, and obviously it is against 0% AI, so our aim is just to try and get Zagazeta all the way to the front, slow each car down, and hopefully we can try and get him to win in this 25% race. Here we are, 5 red lights, we're underway for the first Grand Prix. Let's try to slow down Hadjar as best we can and try to get Zagazeta through. Need to have it up this inside, Zagazeta. Come on, please, go up the inside. We're both going onto the gravel. Sorry about that, Hadjar. Right, next up is Behrman in the Haas. There we go, he goes around the outside of Behrman, up into 19th place. Let's go up the inside of both of them here. For some reason there, we've just ghosted for whatever reason. Come on, Stroll. There we go, we got Stroll out. Bit of a clumsy one that were. I actually don't know what is the best method. I don't know if to actually go to the front and slow everyone down, because they are actually pulling away quite a bit. Come on, Zagazeta, get through. Zagazeta is slowly making his way through the field. As expected, there probably is going to be a few teething problems in the first race. Trying to find the best method to try and make this work. See, Zagazeta is over 11 seconds behind. That's just how slow they are. Alright, let's put Lawson onto the grass there. Slowly trying to get his way onto the track again. Go. Let's put him onto the gravel once again. Come on.
Green, what's your problem, Green? What is your problem?
There we go, Zagazeta is up into 14th position. I think it's probably best to go to the front of the field and just try to slow everyone down and hopefully bunch everyone up a bit further, and then hopefully try to get Zagazeta through then. You see Lawson has now overtaken Zagazeta, so just all the work's getting reversed at this point, so it's not really working just because of the amount of gap we have in the field. So we are leading the field now, so it's just about slowing everyone down. Whoa, Hamilton trying to fly up the inside of everyone. Broken his front wing. That's another guy out. Come on, slowly but surely. Nearing disqualified. Oh god, we don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be getting disqualified at this point. Alright, let's put Leclerc onto the gravel. There we go. That's Ocon into the gravel now. Hopefully Zagazeta can make up these positions. Okay, looks like we've got Sauber up here as well. We're getting closer. Okay, I've just been disqualified as well now. That is absolutely great. And there we have it. Unfortunately, we didn't get him to score points in the first race. Yeah, it wasn't the best first race. We've still got 9 races to go to try and get him to win this championship. So far, the first 4 races have been up and down, you may say, with 2 DNFs and 2 wins for Zagazeta, sitting tied points with Max Verstappen for the championship. And with 5 races to go, who knows if we can get him to win it. But I do know it's going to be a real challenge until the very end. So it looks like it's raining for the Hungarian Grand Prix, which is going to make it even more challenging. Right, Zagazeta hasn't managed to go up the field in qualifying, surprisingly enough. Right, we're going to try and get through everyone here without getting damage. So the strat is to just go to the front of the pack, as we almost hit into the back of Stroll there. The strat, like I was saying, is to get to the front of the pack, take out each driver, not by basically smashing into the front wing. You can do that. The best strat is to actually push them off onto the grass and the gravel, because they slow down such a massive amount. So here we are, we've caught up to Max Verstappen finally. It's taken us a full lap to do it. There we go, we put Leclerc onto the grass and you can just see they get stuck basically in grass or gravel, and they wait for literally every single car to pass them, and obviously he does have a bit of damage as well, so he might go in for a pit stop. So right, can we do the same to Max? Unfortunately there's no grass or gravel here, we just have to sort of push him out. And there's a bit down here, can we put George onto it? Yeah, we can. There we go. And there's grass on the outside. There we go, Max on there. Hopefully Zagazeta can get a couple positions from that. There we go, we've got some gravel as well, that's even better. Goodbye Alonso. I do apologise. Let's get Hamilton onto the grass. Just slow everyone down. We're neutral. Come on, let's get into the gravel. There we go, Sainz is off. There we go, he's off. Sonoda. Whoa. Doing almost just had a massive crash there. I don't know if he's broken his front wing. Ocon has almost spun it there. You can see, I don't know where Doohan's going. Yeah, I think he has internal damage there. Yeah, Doing's out of the session. I'm not surprised after that one. Seems like he's made up a few positions at the back on the mini-map. There you can see just about that white dot. He's probably in about 16th place. Let's get Antonelli onto the grass there. Whoa, I'm getting sandwiched. Where's Bearman going? Alright, let's just put him onto the gravel once again. This seems like the best spot to do it. There we go. Come on. I think he's going around the outside of a few people here. Oh! Gasly's just gone straight into the wall. Yeah, Gasly's out. I think Zagazeta actually made up a few positions there because he went around the outside of quite a few people. I think I've managed to wipe out a few guys there. Ocon's lost a wheel. I think Shaw's lost his whole front wing. We've lost part of ours as well. There we go. Lawson's into the barrier. Zagazeta's into 4th position now. It's going well. We just got 3 more guys in front of him what we need to get rid of. Let's get Hajar off. There we go. That's just slowed down Zagazeta now. Great. Alright, Russell, it's your turn.
Just focus on the driving.
Going to the side of Hamilton. Zagazeta is getting up into 2nd position. That's what we need. Let's push a few of these guys out. There we go. We've got Zagazeta up into 2nd place. I think I'm going to slow down Hamilton a little bit here. And he's gone into the side of Sainz. Come on. Zagazeta's coming. There we go. He's into the grass. He's into Hamilton as well, who's taking out his front wing. It's all going on here. But Zagazeta is into 1st position for the first time. There we go. Fresh set of mediums on. There we go. Zagazeta's in for his pit stop, but you can just see the gap he has. And I think he should just come out in front of everyone else. There we go. At the moment, it's currently 1-2, and I think it should stay like this for the end of the race. Here we now come through the final corner to make it 1-2 and another win for Zagazeta.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
After the halfway point, we had just over a 20-point gap to Max behind with Zagazeta, and for the next 3 races after, like the start, were a bit up and down, with 2 wins, however a 5th and 6th, as well as no points in the sprints, meant coming into the final race, the gap was just at 10 points, with Zagazeta still leading the way. Can we, coming into the finale at Abu Dhabi, hang on and get the worst rated driver in F1 25 to become world champion in just their 1st season? Right, so here we are for the final race at Abu Dhabi, and I guess we just got to try make him win. So here we are lining up for the final race at Abu Dhabi alongside Zagazeta. Let's try make him world champion. Plan for this one, as per usual, is to try and get to the front. I did try experiment around with a few different strats in the season because we had quite the gap, but I think going to the front, slowing everyone down is usually the best strat to go with. I did think of another strat, which was to basically go a couple laps in, break Zagazeta's front wing, and then basically when he does pit, slow everyone down to a halt then. And then basically he has a pit stop gap over everyone else, even though he might be at the back. But here we are at the front of Max Verstappen. I don't know how I'm going to go about doing this, but we just need to slow them all down. There we go. Slow everyone else through. There we go. Now Max is taking us out. Great, thanks for that, Max. At least we've got Max somewhat out, but you can always claw it back because it is Max Verstappen. We just need to get to the front of the field though, but look at the gap. George is almost going down into the infamous hairpin. You know what, I think I'm going to do the strat of breaking Zagazeta's front wing and then just slowing everyone down like that. So he will pit now. Max is going to overtake him, but we just need to get to the front of the field as quick as possible, slow everyone down, allow Zagazeta to catch back up, and hopefully he'll have a pit stop gap by the time everyone else has to pit. Hopefully we can get George at the end of this lap. You can see Zagazeta is now in the pits. Look at the gap George has already on lap 5. My goodness. Some people are actually going to be pitting soon as well if they're on the soft tyres, so we need to get in front of him now. This is all we've got to do. Slow everyone down. Now Norris has got in front. Let's everyone just get to a halt. There we go. Right, we've got everyone stuck, which is good. Now Hamilton's trying to get out of it. Oh, now a few people are coming. They're getting smarter. Come on, Zagazeta, hurry up. One of the Aston Martins is going off track. It's Stroll. I don't know what he's doing. He's cheating. No, thankfully Hamilton is staying out. There's a few guys coming in though. I don't know if Zagazeta has managed to catch up. I think he has. And no, look at this. Zagazeta has got a broken front wing. The chances, and he's had to pit again, as you can see at the top. Our little strategy has completely failed at that point. Come on, can we do the same here? There's chaos going on here. Lando's trying to go around the outside of everyone. Don't think so, mate. He's managed to go around the outside of a few of them into the final corner, which is good. I don't think he does have damage. Zagazeta is now up into 5th position. I think he's just down there. There he is. Hamilton's going in, Sainz is going in, and Bortoletto. Now Zagazeta as well. I don't know why Zagazeta's going in. Does he have any damage? Somehow in the whole of all of that, he has damage again. I have no idea what's happening with him. Zagazeta is now back down into 18th place. He's done 3 pit stops at this point, and Max is currently in 5th position. You could say we could just ram Max off the road, but it's not really fair doing that. I know the whole experiment's not really fair, but I kind of just don't want to take out Max. I kind of want to just let Zagazeta do the work rather than sort of force the work. We're slowing everyone down here, but it's up to Zagazeta to overtake. I don't want to take out his rival just for the sake of it. Right, we're going to have to pit as well at this point. I think we can also still win the Constructors in this race, so it's all still doable to win the drivers and the Constructors with the worst team and the worst rated driver, which would be quite the achievement. As we get a slow pit stop there. It's like the universe really doesn't want us to win this championship. It's not in the game's coding to allow the worst car on the grid and the worst rated driver to win in the first season of my team. It's not coded into the game. Now I think at this point Max is near the back. I know he did go for another pit stop. He might have had a bit of front wing damage. Actually, have we? Oh, I've actually overtaken Zagazeta. I didn't actually realise. And look at the top. Max is out of the race. I have no idea what's happened. And if we go on board with Max, he has an engine problem in the race. It's nothing to do with us. And it looks like before the race has even finished, Zagazeta is crowned world champion. I think in the end, he is going to finish in 5th position there. Bortoletto's going to win the final race, and we're going to finish in 2nd.
That, another year of Formula One draws to a close, and a new World Drivers' Champion is declared. Another entry added to that prestigious list of the sport's most incredible drivers.
And there we have it. Zagazeta is world champion, the worst rated driver in F1 25, world champion in their first season.